Hello everybody, Caden here today with another episode of Minecraft Dinosaurs, and today we're back after another little break. That actually reminds me, before we get into the episode, there was a comment on the last one that was like, Caden, this needs to stop. Please tell me this isn't your full-time job, and that made me laugh just because. I was assuming it was about the scheduling and the fact, I just like put out one video every once in a while, and I don't really have a consistent schedule system yet. And the fact that I would do this as a full-time job. So to put that person's fears to rest, no, I don't do this full-time. I work hard for my money at a minimum wage job because why not? Well, I mean, it's how I've actually afforded the computer I'm currently playing on, so that's great. Anyway, wait, do I have iron in one of these? Yes, I do. Hoorah. How did I completely forget? So yeah, today, before we get into what we're doing today, which is obviously you already know from the thumbnail and the title of the video, which is the lab. We're working on the lab today. There's a couple things you guys are going to notice. One, the cows look different. I found a texture pack I had from months ago that I never used. Finally put it on and I like it. I like how the cows look. Two, there's no shaders this episode. That's because I don't know. I wanted to try and do an episode without shaders. Let me know what you guys think of it. I've been considering maybe just taking shaders off for a bit. I don't know. If you guys want me to keep shaders off, keep the shaders, let me know down in the comments below. I don't know. I just felt like taking them off for today. Anyway, let's grab. Why do I have hide in there or leather? Yeah, that's not the leather. Isn't food. I don't know if you. I'm pretty sure you can't eat leather. I'm pretty sure it's not good for you. Anyway, before we get over to my giant diagram over here to help me build the laboratory, I wanted to go over a couple things I've updated. One is torches. I have tried to light up the park a bit more so. Fewer creepers spawn all over the surface, which is honestly quite amazing. Number two, I finally made a use for this cobblestone rectangle we had here, and that is I've turned it into the AFK fish farm of sorts. So now we have all of our stuff that'll be stored down here, and it's a bit more convenient since I'll be spending a lot of time over here for the next couple of episodes I just spent a lot of time over by the storage bins, so having the AFK fish farm right in the same area is amazing, in all honesty, for simplicity. I also took out that pathway because, I did not feel like it was useful, so I removed it. I did a couple other things. One, before we actually move on to the Brachiosaurus area where I did a bit more work, I actually did a tiny bit of work on the rock faces. It's kind of hard to see, in all honesty. You can see it more on the map, in all honesty. But if we hop up here, you can see I filled in more of the grass, added in more trees, everything. So yeah, it's just starting to come together a bit more, which I'm really happy with. And then we obviously have more of the rock face coming around. We're going to remove the river. And actually, I've been trying to think what I want to do with the river, and I'm beginning to think maybe we could just actually extend this out a bit more, build a waterfall, and have it run into the river. River runs down. That could work, actually, and that could save me a ton of labor trying to fill in the entire river, because that's going to take a while. Oh, and this actually reminds me of another comment we got, which was along the lines of, Caden, what are you doing? The Triceratops exhibit is way too small. You're not going to have enough room for all of them. And it's not decorated. That is a valid complaint. However, I believe I even mentioned it in the episode, like what, the exhibit came out to here last episode. And I actually just remembered the other thing I removed. Sorry. It's been a bit since I actually was on the world. Anyway, I said last episode this was a temporary thing and we were gonna let them all in once they were bigger, so I kind of knew where they were more. So yeah, we've got all of our Triceratopses here. I've expanded the whole area out here. The pathway and wall is going to go all the way out there, actually. I've got that as a retaining wall because I didn't really want to work more on the Triceratops area for now. But don't worry, guys. The Triceratops exhibit's going to be pretty darn massive, and eventually I will get around to decorating it, so it'll look really pretty. What is up with the map today? Oh, also I cleared out more trees there because we're gonna put stuff down there eventually, so I figured I might as well do some clearing work. Nothing over with the Ankylosaurus exhibit. However, as we walk over here, you'll see I built a giant wooden disc and a cobblestone line. Basically just more preparation for the Brachiosaurus exhibit. I don't know what I'm putting here. I've been thinking a tower, maybe some sort of viewing tower. But yeah, actually that might be cool because I'm trying to remember what the key is, because I've just put down 2 waypoints, didn't I? Delete. I don't know what I'm gonna put there. A viewing tower might be good. I revamped the Brachiosaurus area over there a bit. Let's go sleep real quick, and I have one more thing to show off before we... Oh, I actually need to... Never mind. I'll show that off next episode. I did one more project since last episode, but I'm kind of gonna save it for next episode, just because the waypoints are messed up, and if I use the waypoint now, I'm going to die. So, you know, probably a good idea to not, you know, use a waypoint that'll kill me. Anyway, let's crack on with today's actual goal. What do I need? I don't need shovels. I need my pickaxe. Oh, I need to make an iron door this time. I did one quick prototype build, basically just to make sure I knew what I was doing. But I need iron doors because I forgot about them. And do I have pressure plates? No, I do not. They're made out of stone, right? Just 2 pressure plates. There we go. Anyway, as you can see, I have made a large amount of white concrete. That took a while just because of how concrete works. Honestly, the concrete kind of frustrated me quite a bit. I was not a fan of making. I'm gonna make some extra blue stained glass just because, you know, or panes at least, because you never know when I'll need more. We'll bring down some terracotta, some glass panes. We'll throw all these to the top. What other blocks do I need for this? Oh, is this where the staircases are? Yes, okay. And then that there. And I think this is all we need. Yeah. Oh yeah, you know about that, eh? I don't know why. Is that Minnesota or Canada? I don't know. I just know I can do the voice. Anyway, as you can see here, I've got a diagram laid out. This is from the prototype build I had on that creative world that I showed you guys ages ago now. I've actually changed up a couple things since then. We're no longer doing the interior holding pen because I don't want to. And I felt like it was taking up way too much space. We're still going to do an exterior holding pen. There's just not going to be an interior bit. We're going to replace that with a hatchery type thing. Anyway, what else? That little square there, I don't know if I'm actually going to do that. I might do that later. Also, I expanded the botany area. Anyway, let's crack on with the build, you know, get things rolling out. I just realized there's not really much of a point to... I don't really like working with iron. Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, let's just move on real quick. Oh, I didn't get my reference images. That's not gonna be too problematic, I think. I don't know. I kind of tried to tie the build down to muscle memory. Basically, I built a secondary version of the lab on the test world, just to see like, oh, can I, you know, if I destroy this and rebuild it, can I put it down to muscle memory, you know? So, you know, if say something goes wrong or something, you know, I don't really need reference images to build the exhibit, because that's always good. I don't think this is going to be the most exciting of episodes, but you know what? That's fine. We can have a slightly less, you know, intense episode every once in a while and, you know, actually do some building. Oh, we made it this far in the episode, and I just remembered I actually have to talk about this. I remembered it briefly, but then I forgot about it again. And that is the, what is that even called? I'll just call it the Seasons mod. I did take out the Seasons mod, because you'll notice it's no longer winter, and it doesn't look like spring. And my reason for doing that is it was just kind of getting annoying. It was starting to bother me with building and stuff, and farming was becoming a nightmare. I was actually starting to run low on food for the dinosaurs, which, as you can imagine, I was not that big of a fan of. And actually, glass goes here now. Is it a 3 wide? I think it's a 3 wide window here. I don't know. It doesn't even matter right anymore if I get it dead on or not. It's just build an exhibit. Build a laboratory. I don't really need any new exhibits right now, believe it or not. Oh man, of course though, I'm in between episodes. I think what I've decided I'm going to do for now at least. Oh, I should actually finish what I was saying about the the weather mod. So why I removed it, it was annoying me a bit, and it was just making the park a bit more difficult to run due to the fact I needed, you know, to wait for certain seasons to grow crops, and to be honest, that kind of took a lot of time because, you know, you'd have to wait like 200 days or something to be able to grow wheat again. And to be honest, that's just a bit too much time to effectively, you know, run this place. So it was more practical reasons I removed it. This is the box I said I might not even put in, but I built the space for it. So I guess we might be adding it in. Who knows? This is, yeah, I don't put the stairs in yet. Right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, sorry. I'm just trying to remember from use my memory to figure out what it is I'm supposed to be doing here. I was studying the build again to make sure I kind of knew what I was doing, because I didn't want to be looking at reference images the entire episode, just because, you know, I don't really like to look at pictures the entire time. Anyway, so this is one of the new areas added on, and this is going to be the new viewing area for what will be the holding pen. And you'll notice I didn't put any windows over here, and that's because that's going to be looking at the very back of the AFK fish farm. So, you know, oh, dang it, I messed up again. This isn't supposed to have the extra layer of concrete, because this is where all the glass is going to go when I finally get around to building the botany area, the greenhouse. I never know the name for the thing. Honestly, I need torches, because I need to put some torches in this thing so they can't spawn monsters in there. So yeah, anyway, with the seasons mod, just because I've removed it for now doesn't mean it's never coming back. I've been thinking, and we might bring it back. I'm thinking for maybe winter episodes or something. If we want to do a winter special episode, like some Christmas celebration thing or something, I don't know what it'll be. We may bring the mod back just so we can get snow on the world and actually have, I think my favorite part of it being that the snow actually melts when the season changes, which is actually pretty darn brilliant, because that means I don't have to spend, you know, 2 billion years trying to remove all the snow, because I've had to do that with worlds before, and honestly it was the worst thing I've ever done. Of course, though, I guess another solution would just be to make a backup for the world. This is actually meant to be a 3 wide window. I've just realized that. Huh. So, you know, hey, at least, you know, I know what I'm doing very, very, very vaguely. So I did have a couple ideas for how I was going to do this episode. At one point, I was thinking of doing or trying out the replay mod. But to be honest, I have no clue how to use that mod, and it's already been nearly 2 weeks since I put an episode out, and this is now going to completely change. Oh, I completely forgot about that. I did not realize I had to change my design. That's cool. I think this is when it folds over the top like this now? I don't remember exactly, but again, it's fine if it doesn't look 100% like the demo did, because, oh, you know, it's a build at the end of the day. If I want to change things, I can change things. And who knows, the changes may even be for the better. Yeah, I'm actually, like, I'm quite happy with how this is starting to turn. I need to get scaffolding blocks, I've just realized. I'm quite happy with how this slab is looking, because And I don't know what actually made me want to do this recently, but oh, what did I do? I actually went back, I think, yeah, it was today. I went back this afternoon and I rewatched the season 5 finale episode where I just kind of like, or the world tour episode where I went around and just showed off what we'd done in a year. And to be honest, I mean, the video quality is definitely not as good as what I can do now with just better editing software. Although I will say the audio is slightly better because at that point, you know, everything was working a bit smoother. Of course, though, I do probably need to buy a new microphone. I've had this, I have a Blue Yeti, and I've had this thing for, it's probably been close to 4 years now. So I mean, it still works. It still works great, but I can definitely tell some things that it kind of needs to be replaced pretty soon. So I might be looking to replace that at some point in the future. We'll see when. I don't really have any like current plans on when I will be replacing it, but eventually I'd like to probably just get another Blue Yeti. To be honest, I love this thing. It's a nice microphone, and I love the audio quality from them. They're really good. It does sound like I'm like shilling out for what is it? That company. No, I'm not. Don't worry. Trust me, I don't get sponsorships because I am a tiny channel. Although I will say, I was not expecting how much the channel has grown recently. Because what we're at like 3,600 subscribers, and like, yeah, let me pull this up. Very professional, checking phone for sub count. 3,663 subscribers. That's actually a bit ridiculous. Not gonna lie, I would not expect that. Especially because this year, I don't, or are we even on 3K at the beginning of the year? I don't think we were. We've gained a lot of subscribers this year, and it's rather surprised me because I wasn't expecting the channel to grow that much, in all honesty. And some of you would probably be like, why is that? Mostly just because, you know, I probably over all of last year, so all of 2018, the channel just didn't really grow all that much. Now, granted, I also didn't post videos for like 4 months, so that was kind of the reason, or that was a very big contributing factor. Well, that's problematic. Let me see. I actually don't remember. I think actually, is that 3? Yeah, no. That's not supposed to be another layer of glass. That's not supposed to be concrete. And then, yeah, this comes along the top like this. I actually rather like these new concrete blocks. Well, I guess they're not very new actually anymore. They've been in Minecraft for quite a while now. But I rather enjoy them. Now, they look good. They're useful for like very modern style buildings, which is nice. Not that I really build very many modern buildings. In fact, you know, if you look at most of my stuff here, most of it's rustic. Oh, also I completely forgot this. Because again, I've been looking at most of this stuff and it hasn't been new for so long. Because I built that like right after the last episode. So that's not new to me. That's about 2 weeks old, but that's new to you guys. I finally finished off the storage room. So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy with that. I actually finally finished a project for once in my life. That didn't take, it still took way longer than it really needed to take. I have a lot more concrete than I thought I did. Because I was like, oh, I'm not going to have enough concrete to finish off this build. Evidently, well, not finish off the build. I don't actually remember how the second story goes, so I don't think we're going to... I'm just going to finish off this level. We'll build some of the interior walls, and then I think we're going to call the episode quit. Not quits. We're going to end the episode at that point, just because I don't actually remember what I'm supposed to do at this point for building. And good grief, it is really warm inside my room. Like, you guys have no idea. I think, well, the high for today was 110, 111 degrees, something like that. Middle of the it's middle of the Arizona summer. Because what, it's supposed to be like 100 plus degrees by 10 or 11 p.m. tonight. So if I've, turned into a puddle and just kind of melted away, you know why. The heat here is unbearable sometimes. It really is. I mean, it's not the worst summer heat I've ever experienced. I think the worst was, that was actually last summer, because last summer I was in Alaska for about a week and a half, and then I came back. Mind you, this was at the end of like July, so I went from, average daily temperatures of around like 60 or 70 degrees to the average daily temperature of 100 to 115 degrees outside. So, not overly pleasant to deal with, but okay, I might be dissuading some people from ever visiting Arizona, due to what I'm saying about the heat. But ignoring the heat, I know I turned down my, is it the player sound that's like, there we go, there's me taking damage. I was like, I'm not hearing any damage being taken. That's kind of bugging me. There is one thing, there are a couple things actually I'll say that are great about our state. It's actually probably the number one thing is just our sunsets. Like, you may say you have great sunsets, but I don't think anyone has quite as good sunsets as we have here. Ours are pretty darn amazing. Also, the winters are super nice because it's, everywhere else, it's snowing and stuff. We have kind of like most of Southern California where, it's like a nice, cool 60, 70 degrees. Maybe on the coldest days it gets close to 50. That's about it. We don't really get very cold winters, which is nice. Which also means that our city gets a lot busier during the winter because all these snowbirds start flying over to escape their winters with our lovely heat. I don't know why I'm talking about my state. Anyway, what is that? I don't know if the microphone picked that up. There was like a noise that went like, it didn't sound like a car. It is a car. What car is that? Someone, of course, though, I guess I live in one of those areas where people like, take their Honda Civics out at like midnight, rev them up, and then just drive as fast as they can down a street because they're idiots. Well, I guess now you guys know my opinion on those people. Let's see. All right. I guess I should actually explain what the rooms are probably going to be. I need to do flooring. I still haven't decided what I want to do for the floors. We might pick another wood. I don't know if that maybe not fit. Well, maybe, I don't know what we'll do. Anyway, so that seems off to me. Why does this seem off to me? I don't know. I'll figure out why. This is going to be the analyzer room. The analyzer is probably actually going to be here because I'm going to set redstone stuff up so I can actually automate more of the analyzing stuff. This area I think is going to be where we store eggs because I needed something to put over here, and I don't know, I felt like that could work. Then we have like a little thing here. This might be a secondary staircase. This is a staircase up here. This is the DNA room. This is the botany room, and then this is the observation room. So lots and lots of stuff. And this is the lobby, obviously. I think it's actually looking quite good. I'm pretty happy with this. Obviously, there's still a lot of outside details, and checking my oh wow, we're almost out of concrete. Yeah, I do need a lot more resources than I thought I did. So yeah, we're gonna need lots more concrete, lots more clay. So next episode, I'm not gonna work on it off camera. So next episode we'll come back and maybe we'll put floors in off camera. But on camera, next episode, we're going to just work more on getting the second floor set up, getting a couple more areas finished, and just generally trying to finish off the lab. I think we'll have it finished by 3 or 4 episodes total, including this one. So it's not going to be that long of a process, but I think it'll look really cool. Because if we actually come up to this hill here, I also need to build the fishing hut building, actually. I mean, we're going to have a small stone brick building, maybe a bit of wood in there. Right, we have the bunker, that's my storage room. And then, oh, and then maybe we'll have some dinosaurs over here while the stegosaur's there. And then we'll have this giant white and gray modern building up to like there or something. Just in the middle of things. And I think that'll look really cool. I'm very much looking forward to seeing that finished. I think it'll look awesome. Anyway, before I keep rambling on too long, I think we're going to end today's episode off here. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think of the lab so far. Let me know about shaders, if you want me to keep them or not, or if you think we should leave the shaders off for a little bit. And aside from that, I hope you all enjoyed and are looking forward to more in the future. So until next time, guys, see ya.